The happy hours of a man's life are spent creating something. Some people paint, others write. Some design a rocket to the moon. But for us, it's trying to build a machine that'll cover a quarter of a mile quicker than anything else on four wheels. You aim and try to keep it straight. It's like threading a needle at a quarter of a mile, but it's really living.
In the 1960s, when every American town had a nearby drag strip or an unused airstrip, racers would load up their cars and spend a summer on the road, traveling from track to track, racing for money and glory.
They called it barnstorming, after the traveling air shows of the 1920s.
If they were big time, they might have had a trailer and a tow rig. Maybe even a closed trailer like the king of match racing, Tommy Ivo. Most racers weren't quite so well equipped, though, and had to make do with a flat tow or a set of slicks strapped to the roof of a race car that doubled as a road trip vehicle. It was like the ladder that we set off in a 2015 Dodge Hellcat Charger.
We're in a wicked badass car. This thing is freaking the balls.
Our goal was to hit 5 drag strips in 5 days, like some contemporary barnstormers, with 1 drag radial in the trunk and 1 in the back seat.
Some days this job is not so sucky, because we've got a good car. We are out of the office. We are in a 2015 Dodge Hellcat Charger. Got a supercharged engine. It's reasonably quick. We went to this little local burger place, and there were a whole bunch of people in there, and the second that we pulled in the Hellcat, they got really excited and they wanted to see it, and there was a mom and her son. Rev it up.
Thank you for making this car. They need more horsepower on the road.
Brandon.
There's a billboard, hashtag Camry selfie. Maybe you want to punch something.
Oh! The one that we have is
67,400.
Yeah. And the Charger is quite subtle. Like, you were crazy. Why did you get a 700 horsepower, 4-door? But also, that's awesome. Good plan.
So the plan is, show up to the track with the street tires and swap these things on.
And now we're gonna go make a run.
So we seem to have decided that the best sort of road trip mode setting is also the best drag racing setting. You'd think like, oh, I want traction control in track mode, right? But track mode is really intended for like road course.
Oh yeah, that was Elana's epic 3 burnouts.
Because my buddy called me and said, "Hey, you here?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Well, there's another one already here." So I said, "Awesome, man. This will be cool." Yeah, exactly.
Last night we figured it was like not going to be an issue to find hotels, right? Like, so we finally found a hotel that had like 1 room, like a suite, and we're just like, let's just take it. We have 1 room. It ended up actually being fine for me. Right. He slept on the floor, but it was fine for me.
All you gotta do is make your monthly payment. You could go low 11.
Yeah, there were some fast cars yesterday, but a lot of guys were just bringing out their daily drivers, and a 700 horsepower, Hellcat was kind of a big deal. But now we are surrounded by things that definitely outgun this thing.
So this track is awesome.
And you just did a quick burnout this one, kind of, right?
Yeah.
A few seconds, made a good amount of smoke. Okay, 60 foot, 1.66, and I heard no wheel spin.
Yeah,
I heard no wheel spin.
It went. It just went.
So, but the good news, fastest so far, best track, best launch, 11.216 at 123 miles per hour even.
I think we have more in it.
I think so too.
So who's the most involved of the manufacturers right now? Chevrolet?
Toyota.
Toyota? Really? Well, that is just sad. You know how it keeps the top speed? 196?
No shit, really?
Yeah. It's so much work to go racing. Even what we're doing here is a little bit of work. Not a whole lot of work, mostly because I'm making Brandon do it, but...
You showed up with a jack and 2 slicks.
Beat a Cobra Jet.
Beat a Cobra Jet.
Technically winning is the best kind of winning.
It's very old school racing. I mean, it's very funny, right? Because it's new car, old school racing, and all the old school cars is...
Yeah, but look at the times. You're clicking off 11.2, and there are guys that in a production car that you can then go and drive and has a warranty, and there are guys here that are struggling to click off 10.9s.
So, how far do we have to go tonight?
Tonight, well, the Portland's a 10-hour drive. So if we could do half or more of that, we're good to go, and we're early.
Cool. Yeah, because it's midnight drags.
The hardest thing about driving a Hellcat on track is nailing the launch. Too much and you'll blow the tires away. Too little and, well, everything the Hellcat has is too much. The track at Sonoma was excellent though, and we scored our quickest pass thus far.
So where are we?
This is Castle Crags.
Oh, it's so romantic, me and the Hellcat watching the sun go down together.
So, I made breakfast.
Huh?
Hungry?
Yeah.
Hey. Boom. Look at that.
No syrup?
No, just dunk in the coffee or something.
Tastes like horsepower. Yeah, I'm bored.
All right, so it's day 3. We've got probably, what, 3 or 4 hours still from Portland?
And I got distracted because giant bear, so we're just gonna stop here real quick for a giant bear picture. This is my new look. Oh my God, do you want me to stop?
What's the point of a road trip if you don't stop and see the stuff on the side of the road?
Where are we?
I have no idea.
We just moved in about 8 months ago, and stuff just started showing up. And everybody in town like, what's going on?
We were so worried about getting to PIR on time that we ended up getting there early, which gave us time to make friends with the other racers.
Nice! And the fact that it's a police car, you got 2 things going that are weird, you know. You got a hot rod, 56 olds, and it's a police car, a functional police car. Well, you'd be a good competition for that Camaro that went by here.
Good.
And it's on nitrous. It's on nitrous. They can't drive it on the street. They have to trailer it.
That's like our best ET and our best mile per hour that guy in the Camaro just hit.
Sure. What do you have done to it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's totally stock, like
stock.
exactly off of the dealership floor.
Right.
Yes, exactly stock Hellcat.
Right. Dear Diary, today.
Okay, 700. You want the trans in track, the paddles on, although I haven't used them except that one time. You want the traction control in sport, and you want the suspension in straight. So it's like.
Yeah, I want to run this one. The drag strip at Portland is actually a straightaway of a road course, and the finish line was difficult to make out. Initially, I thought I'd lifted just before the lights, and then my opponent blew by me. Had to have been faster. Thank you. Eish. Yeah, that was bad. That was a 13.7.
You're looking at the wrong side.
I was looking at the wrong side.
You think
I thought I was a 13.7, yeah.
No, I wouldn't have told you you did a good job if you ran a 13.7. I would have told you you sucked.
I ended up going 123 at 11.73. Elana went out and practically hot-lapped the car after that and got better and better as her launches improved and the air temps dropped. Her best time was 11.18 at 125 miles an hour.
We have to go find someone to borrow a jacket from.
Well, we still have to run tonight. I want to run you guys down the strip one time.
Yeah, she's got another runner if you can find a jacket.
You can wear a jacket.
Yeah,
you bet. She can be badass.
She can be badass, Bernie Meyer. Alana, you're going to be an honorary badass when you put this on.
Put a man on the moon, right?
Yeah, you know damn right they did.
How long have you had the Camaro?
I bought it about a year ago in Ohio, and then I did the mods. I had the mods done last fall.
Not only did our road trip make us feel like old school drivers from the barnstorming days, but racing new Camaros and Mustangs also gave us a chance to rekindle the brand wars of the early pro stock races.
She ran 11.37, 11.39 last, and now 11.38.
We felt like Dick Landy against Grumpy Jenkins when we lined up the Dodge against a ZL1 Camaro.
This car makes you kind of into a bad person.
No, you were already a bad person.
There are no other drawbacks to this car.
Okay, we're going through Grants Pass. There's someone there who I've known for a while. So Randy Grubb has built Pissed Off Pete, which is a 12V71 Detroit diesel-powered Peterbilt. He built the Deco Liner, which is the world's coolest RV. Sort of became well-known because he built massive roadsters using, I mean, V12s are his thing.
But the big shop is right in back of you. Yeah. So come on in, and I got to share the latest project with you. It's really cool. Your timing is impeccable.
Was that all CNC?
No, this is all hand cut.
Yeah.
And all just hand interpreted from those drawings. The car will idle like a kitten, but it makes 650 horsepower and V12 horsepower, which is insanely smooth. Unbelievable, beautiful bodies on what is the equivalent of an F1 chassis. It's absolutely the biggest, baddest pulse jet bike ever built to date. And it's going to Australia, where they're actually going to create a thrust class. So look back at him, Bob. This doesn't really fit me.
They'll never know.
This will be our 4th day, 4th drag strip, and if we can, we just heard word from Jason, our friend Jason, that they're running a diesel drags in Medford, I think, which is like on the way to where we're going in Reading. So maybe we'll like see if we can sneak in there and make another run.
We're gonna run with the street tires. We haven't had any runs on these street tires, so this is drag racing for science at this point.
I have faith. I have faith in the kids that they're going to want to come racing again.
There's a big push for the performance cars coming back out. A little more interesting.
Yeah, I got spanked pretty hard, but I think I could have held my own if we'd had a couple more runs. That's what racers always say. This is the Hellcat. Have you? Charger, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Is it the first one that's been here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, we have company.
Oh, we do have company. Is it our friend from the other night?
From Sacramento? Yep.
I took a little pointer and called somebody the other day.
Yeah?
Picked up a set of tires.
Yeah?
They came in and the exact same rim and tire that you guys have.
Really? You got them?
Yeah.
It is on. I'm not going to let that man beat me. It's exactly perfectly matched. And I gave him all my secrets and stuff too. I should have never done that.
Okay, wait a minute. This isn't the same person.
We even tried pulling out the air cleaner, an old hot rodding trick to free up some horsepower.
It's a Dodge Hellcat Charger. They're going to do a little Grudge race, and I think there's 2 of them on the property tonight. That's Elana Shear in the Dodge Hellcat in the water box here from Hot Rod Magazine. She's smoking the hides on that Hellcat. This is faster than mine. Damn it. He ran an 11:46 at 125.99, and I only got an 11:47 at 122. My mile per hour is down. So maybe we should put the air filter back in. Grasshopper, you have passed your master.
I don't know. I don't know anything about new cars.
Old car, you take the air filter out, it goes faster.
You want to get some ice and put on your bruised pride right now that you lost 2 in a row?
I did lose 2 in a row.
Guess who doesn't get any sprinkles?
I get no
sprinkles.
Sprinkles are for winners. Like the only thing that can beat a Hellcat? Hellcat.
Yeah. Now let's see if Elana can take the win over Dwayne this time. She's got to redeem herself for Hot Rod Magazine. We have a different technique. So
Yes.
tell me what you're doing.
What I was doing, when I come up through the water, I'd hit the traction control off. So I do my burnout there. I don't do quite the burnout you do, but what I do is I put it in park, take the traction control and put it back on. So now I got traction control on and put it in drive, rev the motor only to about, 1,000, 1,200, and then just romp it as soon as the light turns green.
All right, Dwayne, we're gonna pack up.
Sure.
We're gonna head to Fontana.
Yeah.
Plus he cheated.
Yeah. Well, he didn't cheat.
He cheated.
He used the technology available to him.
Yeah, I guess. We got 45 minutes. We have not shaved time off our ETA, really.
See, we're in now. We can make a run.
But I'm not sure if we'll be able to get a run in.
All right, we'll risk it. Okay. We're here. We made it. The tires are changed. So I'm glad we made it. This is our 6th track that we've hit in the last 5 days. Yeah, Barnstorming.
So you guys are on a mission.
6 tracks in 5 days is hard, but we made it hard. If you wanted to just go to a local track one night or do this for a weekend.
We were hoping to run 11-second passes at all 6 tracks, but when it's 110 degrees outside and your crew hasn't eaten a meal in 28 hours, sometimes you have to settle for 4 out of 6 and call it a success.
We're on the surface of the sun.
It's hot, and is it greasy?
God, yeah. It would carry me back to the car.
Oh, it's a good thing we're here.
We came back with a lot of respect for the Hellcat Charger. It carried 3 people, luggage, video equipment, wheels, tires, and tools, plus it was competitive on the track and comfortable on the street. We have even more respect for the folks who did this in the formative years of drag racing. Those are some tough men and women. But we bet they had fun. We certainly did.